What's up, guys? The Wild and Crazy Studios here. So today I am going to be showing you all how I make my videos. Now, I was planning this for a really long time, but I was going to wait until we reached a huge amount of subscribers. So, here we are. This is how I make my videos for the Wild and Crazy Studios YouTube channel. So let's get to it. So this is my room. This is where all the magic happens. And this right here is my Bigfoot plushie. He's one of the main characters I use for my YouTube channel. And this is my voice for him. Hello, my name is Bigfoot. And I also have a MetaQuest 2 VR headset that I use to make Gorilla Tag videos. I will show you guys how I make my Gorilla Tag videos later in this video. And this is my iPad. I used to use this iPad to make my videos back at 2024, but then I got my phone for Christmas, so I started using this. And now on to the costumes. So this closet is where all of my costumes come from. And this is my green screen. I use this for my background removing. And we took this down from the guest room because we had to make a few changes. But we will get this back up. And now I'm going to show you what costumes I use. So for the costumes, I first have this cowboy and sheriff hat as Jake's costume. So when I put it on, I look like Jake. Howdy there, I'm Jake. And now we're going to move on to Grandma's costume. So I basically use this camouflage hat as well as a shirt for a wig. So basically first, I just usually put the hair all over and then I spread it out a little bit. And then I put this camouflage hat on. And now I look like Grandma slash Mary. Hello, I am Mary and I love Jaden so much. Now we move on to the characters that I use for face filters, which also includes me showing you the software I use. So basically, I have two apps that I use for my videos. I have CapCut as well as Vlo. I don't really use Vlo that much, but I only use it so I can combine the clips so that my audio doesn't get off track of the lip syncing. So, for CapCut, I go to Editing, and then this is my progress. And I'm currently working on my Ultra Instinct Mother project. And this is one of the clips I'm using. So I'm showing you a quick teaser. So I remove the parts that aren't necessary. So for example, okay, so the part where I say go, I cut this out. And so I go find what other parts aren't necessary. So I play.
That would like to say something about it.
And then, since there's a green screen, I go to remove BG, use auto removal, and then I use an image that's good for the background. Like, for example, if I go to, click on background, click on image, there's like Polygon City Science Headquarters, I can use like that. And so, if I click on text, I should find a text style that's fit for breaking news. So, I'm going to type in an experiment broke out of Polygon City Science Headquarters today and is now loose all over the city. So basically, I just squeeze it out a bit, and then I move over the text over here, and so I click on this transform key, and then I go all the way to the end, and I make sure it stays in the same position it was, but moving in another direction. And then if I wanted to continue, I click on duplicate, 8, and then I squeeze this out a little bit, and boom. Now for the title of the breaking news channel, I click on Polygon City News Network, which is a good thing. So I squeeze this out a bit, and that's one of the examples on how I make my videos. And now for the face filters, I go to Effects, Body Effects, and so I click on Gorilla Face, and that's the face filter for Patrick. And now, I go to Big Mouth, and that's the face filter for like Cub Mouth. Now, I used to use like a toy pot for Patrick's costume as well as a cup for Cub Mouth, but I don't use those anymore. And now we move to Snapchat. So if I want to use more face filters, I usually go to my Snapchat app, and then I click on this smiley face icon, and I go to favorites, and these are all my face filters I usually use for my videos. And now that we're done with the face filters, we're going to start off with my Gorilla Tag videos. So if I want to make Gorilla Tag videos, I usually get inside my VR headset, and then I click on my Gorilla Tag app. And then I just wait for the game to load. Waiting. Oh, come on! Load! Load! There. Oh, come on. I don't have time for that. Okay, so basically, these are my characters I use for my Gorilla Tag videos. So this is Monkey VR, which is my main character, and then Hunter, and then Timmy, Newsman, and finally Gregory. And so, so I go to this camera, and then I click on record, and then I just do some random movements, and then I turn off the camera, and that is where I go to my MetaQuest app. So if I want to download Gorilla Tag videos from my app to my Photos app, I just had to click on menu and go to gallery, and then click on the video I want to download, and then there's like this little download button. I click on it, and it downloads. It may say download unsuccessful to me, but it sometimes happens with some videos. So I also have a few people who help me make my videos, like Noah Johnson as well as Scott. And for some reason, Noah decided to change his profile picture and his channel name. This is what his channel name and his profile picture used to look like. So hopefully he'll be able to explain to me why he changed his profile picture and channel name. And that, my friends, is how I make my videos. So if you guys have any more questions, feel free to ask me in the comments below. So make sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell so you guys know when more videos are coming. See y'all next time.